Hey, what's up? This is Vox, and today I'm going to be answering the question, is it too late to come to Black Desert? The easy and fast answer is no, it's not too late. Black Desert is far from ArcAge type, gameplay where ArcAge is so hardcore that, there's people, you'll never catch up to people that have been playing that game since it launched. It's just, it's almost impossible. It's kind of like the devs designed the game so the longer you play, you get rewarded. And I know that's like what every MMORPG should achieve, like, go to work towards achieving. But when you're in a situation where new players can't keep up or whatever, or new players can never catch up to old players, why would you, like, you know what I mean? Like, why would what gives the newer player motive to actually play the game? Not much, you know what I mean? Black Desert is far from that. Black Desert is a very easy game for newer players, whatever, to get in and to catch up with some of these veterans and stuff that have been playing since the launch of NA. Now, I'm going to show you some ways that I'm going to try to explain it to you guys in a certain way or whatever. So here you have all the different gear levels, right? So you have +1, or I mean +0, which is plus nothing, so I'm not going to count that. So +1 all the way to +15, right? So +15, you see that there's thousands of pieces of gear in there that's +15. +15 is very casual. See, most of this stuff costs about 13 mil to 16 mil top for +15. With a full +15 set, you can literally grind just about all the way to 56. Okay, at least, yeah. I know a lot of people that grind to 56 with a +15 gear. It's going to be a little bit rough, but it can be done. You know what I'm saying? So then you get into the better type stuff. So Pride is +16, right? As you can see, there is a lot of this stuff on there, but still the numbers are kind of going down. You see the big difference between +15, which you had thousands of these that had been in the marketplace, and only about 200 and something like that, or 19. You see how many pieces of this armor is actually in there compared to how much has been. Well, these boots are a lot, so I'm guessing these boots are in a very high farm area. You see the stream stuff right here, the boots are double or what the gloves are in there, and also double what the helmet is as well, right? So we're gonna go to +16, and here we go, +16, which is Pride, so if you didn't know, Pride, Duo, Tri, Tet, and Pen are just different numbers. So you have +15, +16 is Pride, +17 is Duo, +18 is Tri, +19 is Tet, and +20 is Pen. Okay, so we're gonna go to Pride right fast, and as you can see, only 1,000 of these strength boots have been added, and the higher you get, the lower these numbers get. So the wealth that those people accumulated in the beginning of the game, or that have been playing since the beginning of the game or whatever, doesn't really help them in the sense of buying stuff from the marketplace. As you can see, there's not a lot to actually buy in the marketplace. This may seem like a lot, but this is actually not a lot at all. And as we go into Duo, the numbers get even lower and even lower, okay? Now, Duo is for your casual player, whatever, that gets, I would say that's been playing for like at least a month or whatever, or a month and a half, 2 months or whatever. I would say 2 months, okay? He should at least be full Duo armor and weapons and stuff like that. And as you can see, there's not much to buy out here when you have thousands and thousands and thousands upon thousands of players in game or whatever that want this stuff. You know what I mean? That's why you only have 2 of these gloves here. And the most popular set, Grinnell and Rakoba or whatever, is a really popular set too. This stuff doesn't really stay in here long at all. These will probably never hit 5 days. Someone will buy these within 5 hours or so, and there'll be a new pair up or whatever from someone else. But there's times where these boots and Grinnell stuff like that will completely be gone from the marketplace at Duo and up for a whole week. You know what I mean? So now let's get into Tri. Now Tri is the type of gear that you want to aim towards to be somewhat hardcore. You know what I mean? With full tri gear and a tri weapons, you should really be able to down a bunch of stuff. And a lot of people that have been playing this game, like those people that I said, you know, that had the advantage because they've been playing since day one and grinding money, and they accumulated a lot of wealth. Now, let's really think about this for a second, okay? You've seen how many items in the marketplace, and as you can see, try here, there's only one of each. So that forces them to do what? That forces them to self-enchant, okay? So now they have to self-enchant, and you see how much all this stuff is, right? So you have, let's see, concentrated magic blackstone weapon. This is 4 million, okay? They pay 4 million for a chance to increase their gear, right? So a lot of money that you make in this game, if you're enchanting, you go through it, you know what I mean? So a person can make literally 600 million in 1 week, right? Hypothetically, and literally spend, you know, all that money plus whatever they had saved or whatever, trying to increase a accessory, you know what I mean? So really, there's not a lot of room for wealth to crazily accumulate in this game, because people are spending so much money trying to level up their gear so they can have tets and stuff like that. And I didn't even show you guys the tets. Let's go to the tet. Look at this, okay? There's only ever been 64 ultimate recoverable boots in the marketplace, and there's one in there right now, right? This will stay here for this might actually, recoverable boots are actually really sought after, I believe. The whole recoverable set is, as well as Gurnil. Those two are the most wanted sets for everything, because recoverable is one of the main sets that people need to run a pure DP build without suffering from the lack of evasion DP. Okay, so you have all of this other stuff. This is junk. This is probably stuff that people use to get fail stacks. Yes, there's people out there that have the money or whatever to fail stack on stuff like this and increase it, and I don't know who those people are, but hey, whoever you are, thank you for putting tets on the marketplace or whatever. But tet is something that not a lot of people have, you know what I mean? People aim for boss gear. So this gear right here, you wouldn't ever want to spend 266 million for a tet piece of non-boss gear. Boss gear is the goal for best in slot. As you can see here, you got some bag gloves right here, and these have been listed 181 times, right? There's none on the marketplace. These instantly go. If anyone ever puts any boss gear in the marketplace, it's 9 times out of 10 it probably won't make it to buy. And if it makes it to buy, it's literally going to get bought out within 2 minutes. Like, it's that serious. You know, it's really hard. And whether you're someone that likes to enchant your gear and use RNG, or someone that likes to save up, either way, you're gonna have a hard time getting geared in this game. And I'm not saying that to frighten newer players away, but what I'm saying is, people that, you know, have been playing the game for a long time and that's accumulating a lot of wealth or whatever, they spend it. A lot of them gamble their money away. I know people that have billions of gold. There's tons of people that go into the, you know, gear seesaw, where one day they'll be at really high gear score and everything, and the next day they'll be at rock bottom. You know what I mean? That's kind of scary to think about, but it's so true. You know what I mean? So I don't think there's a lot of people out there sitting on large amounts of wealth. And most of the people that are sitting out there, I would say that they're probably 5% of the population. Like, it's probably that serious. What else can I say about the catch-up mechanic? There's not really a catch-up mechanic. There's just soft caps in this game that stop people or whatever from just getting geared way too fast. Now, right now, I would say that the soft cap for gear is probably try. You know what I mean? A lot of people are able to successfully, new players, people that have only been playing for like a month or 2 months, you know, are going for try and somehow getting it like with ease. You know what I mean? Tet is the hard thing. Tet is like a hard cap. The people that are getting tet and stuff like that, there's probably, I would say, less than 10% of the population are running around with, you know, more than one tet. Most people only get like, I would say a tet weapon or something like that. And, you know, and this is, I'm thinking about hardcore people as well. Like, there's a bunch of siege guilds and stuff like that, but I doubt if all their gear is full tet. You know, they probably have 1 or 2 members or something like that that are like full tet, but it's very rare to see someone in full tet. And this is the way the game stops people from progressing way too fast. You kind of get what I'm saying? Then you have pen, and pen is people are not even supposed to have pen. That's what I'm guessing, because look at the amount that these gloves cost. 3 billion silver for pen begs gloves. I have no clue. Whoever put these up here must have been super rich or quitting the game or something like that. Because beg gloves are best in slot for every class. All boss armor is. So why anyone would ever list this after achieving this is completely, I have no clue why this would ever happen. But it happens. People do list, you know, tet and pen boss gear every once in a blue moon. Pen, if you see someone get a pen anything or whatever, you should probably message them and congratulate them, and you'll probably never even see someone succeed pen in your lifetime of playing the game. You see, because it does mention every time someone gets tet, try, or pen or anything like that up here. You see this guy just succeeded, I guess. I don't know what that was. It went by way too fast for me. But don't expect to join the game and be like, oh man, everyone's walking around in tet and pen and stuff like that. To be honest with you, about 60% of the player base isn't even full duo yet. You know? So, and I would say 30% of the people are full try, and then I would say about 10% are full tet, if even. So you guys don't worry about it. You can catch up or whatever with no problem. People ain't out here balling like they say they do, and a lot of people in this game like to over exaggerate the type of gear they got. So when someone tells you their gear score, and gear score is your max AP and your max DP meshed together. That creates your gear score. So if you have 150 AP and 150 DP, your gear score is 300. Now, when you have an awakening weapon, that becomes your AP that you go off and not your main hand. Some people use whichever AP is higher. To me, that's not correct. So, you know, always go with your max AP from your awakening weapon and your max AP from your max DP, and add those two together, and that's your gear score. And that's what people want when they have requirements for guilds and stuff like that. And I'll even show you guys some weapons right here. Here's some awakening weapons, right? And we're gonna go to tet. Now tet weapons are probably the most common. I know you see good numbers here or whatever of some tet weapons. A tet awakening weapon is kind of like in game right now. So a lot of people that are super geared or are considered gear or whatever have a tet awakening. You know what I mean? Some people have a tet main hand and tet awakening and tet sub weapon, and the reason why they'll tet these before they tet their armor and stuff like that is just because majority of your power comes from your weapons. So that's the reasoning behind that. But nevertheless, let's go to pen, and as you can see, this is all the awakenings that's ever been posted to the marketplace as pen. Like I said, I don't know who the hell is crazy enough to post these. These are pretty much best in slot items. But these weapons can't transfer classes, so most likely there's someone that really hated their class and wanted to re-roll to another class. I don't know why the hell any wizard would want to re-roll. Apparently there was 3 wizards that re-roll, and this doesn't show all the pins out there. I'm sure there's a lot more pins out there, but like I said, these are things that people most likely won't sell. If someone's going for pen, they're going for pen for the class that they love, and the chances of getting it is super low. You probably won't meet anybody with a pen, you know what I mean, anytime soon, until they increase the cap and allowing you whatever a higher success rate to actually achieve pen, because right now the success rate is like ridiculously low. For weapons, you like you see these in here and stuff like that. What happens is these people end up leveling these weapons up to Tet, just because they don't have a dandy yet, and then they'll get a dandy and then they'll sell these, and that's why you see these here. And same with the dandies that were posted up here at Tet. You know, that's considered something like best in slot, because it's so almost impossible to get a pen dandy or pen of any weapon. Like you've seen these weapons. Hold on, let's go here again. There's not many of them up there whatsoever. So there you go. And I'll show you guys even the pens. As you can see, there's not many at all. It's not many up there at all, especially there's some Kudums and stuff like that, but these are just people re-rolling. And this is from, I guess, like a year and a half, 2 years the game been out or whatever. So, and this is the only amount that's ever been like posted there. There probably will see some Tets here. Tets are not common, they're kind of rare, but they're a little bit more common among weapons compared to gear. Just because everyone shoots to get this type of gear, you know what I mean? Everyone shoots to Tet their weapons and stuff like that so they can do more damage, because we love doing damage, right? And as you can see here, pen, not a lot of weapons whatsoever, like 5, 3, 2, and this is not what's in the marketplace. This is just been posted since the start of this server, the start of NA. This is how many has ever been posted. So the chances of you getting to see one of these are very slim to none, to be honest with you. And I believe if any of these pens come up or whatever, they will be bought just about instantly, especially the Kazarkas. I don't think anyone would buy the pen Liberto. That might sit there for a couple days, just because people usually don't go over Tri Liberto, because once you get to Tri Liberto, you want to save up enough or whatever to try to buy your Kazarka, because Kazarka is in game or whatever. Kazarka is best in slot for everybody. So there you have it, guys, and that's why it's not too late to start the game. Get into the game, have fun, and smash stuff. And if there's anything I left out, feel free to comment below and let the newer players know, because this is what I want to do. I want this video to help them. So any information or whatever that you guys add down there in the comments is much appreciated, and make sure to comment rubber duckies. I'm out.